Elden Ring is awesome, but let's be honest, this game expects you to have 200 hours of free time every week. And sure, that's perfect if you're a turbo nerd like me, but what if you have a normal job, kids, or even a girlfriend? So where do you find the time to learn this endless list of buffs, skills, talismans, spreadsheets, and whatever arcane stat is? Well, you don't need to do all that, because I already did the homework for you. That's the whole point of this guide. In this video, you'll learn how to become instant OP in under an hour, which weapon is actually the best in the early game, and how to make Elden Ring a fun game. Not your second job. So grab a snack, get comfy, and let's dive in. In this run, I'll walk you through the entire path as if we just bought the game. We'll start with absolutely nothing and end up deleting bosses like this. So we start a new game, and the first thing we need to do is choose a class. Our choice is Samurai. He's got armor, great starting stats, a bleed weapon, and he just looks awesome. For the Keepsake, the best pick is the Golden Seed, because it gives you an extra flask charge, and healing gives the biggest impact in the early game. We spawn in, skip the first boss, don't worry, they want you to lose to, and take the elevator up to the guy in the white mask. And this is where the real run begins. On the right side of the screen, you'll see a live map, like Google Maps for Elden Ring, so you can follow our route in real time. And on the left, there's a timer, keeping track of exactly how long this whole thing takes. From here, we head straight toward the Church of Ella. On the way, you'll see a massive guy on a horse with a halberd. Do not fight him. This boss deletes more new players than almost anything else in Elden Ring. After bravely skipping him like a true warrior, we reach the Church of Ella and activate the Sight of Grace inside, and follow that big glowing arch in the sky. It literally points us straight to the next grace. And waiting there is our brand new waifu. On the way, you will see soldiers and a camp. Don't fight them, just run past on the left side and sit at the grace. Melina appears and gives us our horse. Equip it, and we ride straight to the gatefront camp. Inside the camp, we pick up the map fragment, and in a small underground room, we grab the whetstone knife. This item allows us to put Ashes of War on your weapon. These are skills for your weapons. They can look cool, super cool, or absolutely insane. But the main thing is, each one gives you either a unique attack or a strong buff. And while I was explaining all that, we already made it to the bridge, where another boss on a horse is waiting to ruin our day. And I promise you, not every boss in this game is on a horse. This is just a very unlucky coincidence. We skip him completely and go straight to the guy chilling on the chair. He'll still try to chase you, but I am pro, so I just grab the Somber smithing stone one and dodge his attack and keep moving along the road. There, you'll see giants pulling a wagon. Ignore them, we don't need anything from them yet. Instead, after you pass the giants, turn left and go to the big cross guarded by cultists. Grab the gold-pickled Foulfoot. When you activate it, you'll see a buff icon on top of the screen that gives you extra runes from every enemy for a short time. We don't need it right now, but we will get it later. After that, go back to the road and keep running straight until we reach the next Sight of Grace. Activate it, go directly toward this point on the map. Most players take a long way around, but I'll show you the shorter path. We ride straight uphill until we reach an area full of graves. There are runes inside them, but they give very little, so we don't waste time on that. We have bigger plans than picking up pocket change. Right behind the graveyard, there's a spirit spring. These are special elevators. When you jump into them on your horse, you won't take fall damage. So just jump down with confidence, you won't die. From the Spirit Spring, we head straight toward the next part of the map. On the way, you'll see some very angry bears. And we, of course, bravely skip them and do not engage. While we were running earlier, you might have heard a howl in the forest. If you did, that means we're headed in the right direction. Pick up the map fragment and follow the road until we reach another church. Inside this church, we get the Flask of Wondrous Physick, an additional flask that lets us apply extra buffs for boss fights. You can fill it in the Sight of Grace. We'll also grab the Crystal Tears, which improve the power of our main flask. Right away, we upgrade our flask. +1 charge for healing, and the tears increase its effectiveness, meaning you heal for more every time you use it. We teleport back to the first church of Ella. We talk to the Rani there. She will tell us some Elden Ring lore and show us her beautiful legs. But what matters most is that she gives you the spirit calling bell. It lets you summon spirits to help you and makes the game much easier, though we won't really be using them, or almost won't. Our next step is to talk to this merchant. You can consume a few runes we picked up earlier to buy the crafting kit. We'll need it later for crafting buffs and other useful consumables. Then we choose the dialogue option about what's happening in the woods. He tells us a story. We skip the dialogue, and he teaches us a gesture. After that, we put this gesture on our quick menu and teleport back to the forest. Then we head straight to the ruins, the creepy place where we heard that noise earlier. Then use the gesture near the big tower, and a tall guy with a wolf mask comes down. We talk to him, skip the dialogue, and go to the opposite side of the ruins. There's a huge tree there, and near the tree, we pick up 2 crystal tears that we can put into our physick flask later. Once we grab everything we need, our path leads us to the first interesting boss. We teleport to the side of Grace we activated earlier, this one right here on the map. And then we go to this circle. Whenever you see a circle like this on the map, that means there's an optional boss there. Some of these require you to use special stones keys to activate them, but most of them activate just by stepping inside the circle. And that's what we do now. We step into the circle, activate the fight, and stay in the place. Don't rush. You'll see a summoning sign. That's our new wolf mask buddy. Summon him, and only then run toward the boss. Of course, I didn't do that on my first try, so I took a couple of hitting, but I'm sure you will do it the correct way. Our new body is strong enough to handle the boss mostly on its own, but will also assist him with a few hits.
Hello, how are you? I'm under the water. Please help me.
After the boss goes down, make sure to talk to the wolf guy again. He'll give us another upgrade stone, but the main thing here is the weapon we loot from the boss. This is one of the strongest weapons you can get in this entire region, and honestly, one of the best early game weapons in the game. We check it in the inventory. It's good, but not great yet. At least it needs some upgrades. So we teleported back to the Godric Castle and ran for the updates. This path allows us to skip a few bosses along the way and reach the next area. Thankfully, the developers left a legal shortcut here, and because of that, early game builds have become a lot more interesting. The most important thing here is not to miss this turn. After that, it's just a straight road. As soon as we sit at a grace, Melina interrupts us and teleports us to the Round Table Hold. There you'll find a bunch of useless tarnished wandering around, and one very useful blacksmith. So we talk to him once. Alright, with all the seals done at the Round Table, we fast travel back to Liurnia. Just keep running straight, you'll pass a small camp, a church, and a few other spots. But our main goal is the shrine down the hill by the river. Our next target now is to uncover the map, because without a map, we have no idea where we're going. So we're riding straight to this point on the map to pick up the next map fragment. But the map won't be handed to us for free. It's guarded by 3 huge creatures, 12 arms total, and they're very ready to ruin our day.
You are dead!
So we just bait them a bit, run around them, grab the map fragment, and leave. Then we continue on the road until we reach another important spot. This ruined battlefield has a lot of history behind it. Huge wars, ancient events. If you want to learn more, you can check out our Elden Ring lore video. It'll be on screen right here. But what is more important, this road is full of giant lobsters. They hit hard, so just avoid them. Meanwhile, we reach another church, grab the golden seed, and now a big section of the map is revealed. You'll notice a small island on the map, and that's exactly where we're going next. There's an important buff for our weapon there. We sprint across the water area while ignoring all kinds of enemies until we reach the island. I'll probably just put music here because it's literally just running. Nothing else to comment on. Once we're on the island, we go to the right side and spot the scarabs. There are 2 of them. The closed one is a bait. We need the one farther away. A couple of katana hits, and we get the buff Blood Flame Blade. It adds fire damage and increases bleed buildup even faster. Next, from this island, we go to the point right here on the map. There's another crystal tier there. This one boosts Dexterity, which increases our fang's damage. There will be some strange-looking cultist enemies guarding the area. Yes, they have a lot of lore behind them. Blood cults and experiments, but we don't need any of that right now. We just pick up the tier and move on. Now begins the longest straight run we've done so far. There's no shortcut, so for the next 2 minutes, you're basically watching horse racing, which means it is an ideal time to explain how our weapon works. First, it has bleed built into it. That means if we hit a boss around 5 times, bleed procs and instantly removes about 8% of their max HP. You can see this in the weapon description. If you see a weapon with bleed buildup on the card, it means it can trigger a burst of damage like that. In our case, in just 5-6 hits. Second, it's very easy to upgrade and become strong very quickly. It's comfortable to use and works great on many bosses. But its main feature is its Ash of War. To use it on PS5, you press L2 first, then R2. The first attack hits and pushes you back, giving you space and safety. The second attack instantly dashes you forward and does massive damage. During that second attack, you gain invincibility frames, which lets you hit bosses while avoiding their damage. And these attacks hit the boss with additional damage, much stronger than a regular attack. And while we were watching those cool clips, our horse already made it to the ruins. Here's the full route on the map so you won't get lost. Inside the ruins, you'll see mages that teleport around and shoot at you. Ignore them and keep going deeper until you hit what looks like a dead end. That wall is actually illusory. There are many of those in Elden Ring. After the wall, we meet a big guy who sells somber smithing stones, but they cost more than Bitcoin right now. That means it is time to get some money. The best way to do it is at the next location with the special sponsor. To get there, we need to teleport to the Third Church of America, go behind it, and there's a teleport hidden back there that takes us to a new region called Caelid. Caelid is full of rot and dangerous new enemies, and fighting them now is not a good idea. Any of them can one-shot you easily. The only thing we need here is runes. So we ride down the bridge, reach this side of Grace, activate it, and then cross the bridge. There's a dragon here. We skip him entirely and run around him like Prime Neymar.
Once we pass the dragon, we turn a bit left and go straight until we reach a ruin area with sarcophagi. Here, we loot everything. These corpses contain high-level runes that will give us several character levels instantly. After collecting all the runes, we jump down into the Spirit Spring, land safely, and head to the nearest Grace. Time is ticking, so we need to speed up and wait until night. Because at night, the boss we saw at the very beginning appears again. The Knight's Cavalry. Well, not the same boss, but his Giga Chad version. And we're going to defeat him with gravity on our side. As we said earlier, most players die to gravity, and this horse dies to gravity even more often. So here's the trick. We bait him to the opposite side of the bridge, then climb onto this branch above him. He'll get stuck there. Developers try to fix this every patch, but he still gets stuck. So just stand above him and wait. Eventually, he will do a big swing attack and jump straight off the bridge. You don't have to attack him. You can even just get off your horse and chill like I did.
he'll fall on his own. As soon as he's stuck, use Golden Foot for the bonus runes, then walk around the tree, and gravity will finish the thing. So now we've got some runes, but don't rush to level up just yet. Instead, teleport back to the blacksmith, buy some smithing stones, and upgrade our weapon to +5 first. Only after that can we finally start putting points into our stats. For this build, you need 12 Faith, 10 Arcane, around 15 Vigor, and everything else into Strength and Dexterity. And judging by the timer, we still have time to do one more thing. We teleport to the first step side of Grace and run toward these ruins on the map. There will be a dragon on the way, and an NPC who holds one of the best katana in the game, but we don't have time for that right now. Our goal is only the ruins. Inside the ruins, there's a tower where we can pick up a stone key. Grab it, it's not going to hurt. There's also a basement. In the basement, there are a lot of rats. Just take them out and open the chest at the end. This chest is actually a teleporter. It sends us back to Caelid and inside one of its lovely caves. We need to get out of this cave. There are rot cultists inside who will try to throw threads at you. Just move carefully along the wall and dodge everything. Then we drop down, activate the Side of Grace, and exit the tunnel. Once we're outside, stick to the right side and follow the cliff until we find a narrow passage. Go through it. At the end, there will be a dead end with a bunch of giant dill statue and the big head ahead. We grab the Somber smithing stone 5 there. After we pick it up, we teleport back to Round Table Hold. Use the rune we got from the rats and upgrade our weapon to +6. And don't forget to buy Seal from the twins. You can't use the buffs without it. With this setup, we're almost out of time, which means that we need to go take down Magritte as soon as possible. So we teleport near the castle and run inside, dodging this guy's ballista. Finally, we reach the Grace before the castle and activate it. Inside the menu, in Memorize Spells, we equip our spell, and we also put the crystal tears we collected into our Physick flask. Now everything is ready. We buff up, and here's what happens to Margit. And here's the same build versus Godric. So yeah, that's the build done. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments if this was useful, and if you know an even better strategy, share it below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This is Hawk Live Gaming, signing off. See you in the next one.